Andre?
Ryan.
If you know me, you know there's a few things that I believe in deeply. You know I believe in new coach games.
Yep.
You know I believe in new uni games.
Yep.
You know I believe in the humane trapping of mice and other rodents.
That's true. You're a big advocate for that.
And you know I believe in narrative games.
That's right. Not in that order necessarily. Narrative games might be even higher on that pecking order.
Yes.
Yeah.
Narrative night tonight. Denver Nuggets, Los Angeles Lakers. And what's crazy is, you know, as a gambler, for years you had to throw away all narrative nights that involved Nikola Jokic. Because for the entirety of his career up until this point, as far as I'm concerned,
Okay.
he did not give a damn about your narratives.
A true hipster hero.
Yes. Didn't even pay attention, honestly,
No.
as far as I'm concerned. Well, someone somewhere somehow told him that this is the year. That narratives matter. That you're capable of winning MVP, but you have to pay attention.
No.
And this year he cares. And I'm very convinced in that.
He cares. He's in good shape. We've got our Harrison Wind reporting of how he's becoming, you know, strength and conditioning master.
Mm-hmm.
He's married too.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Heavy lies the crown, you know.
So, because of this,
Yeah.
I am ready to pound Nikola Jokic props.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out War Hunt Serbia,
Or Hunt.
tuning in from the other side of the globe.
10 p.m. over there.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah.
6 hours from now. It's 4 a.m. It's about bedtime.
It's about bedtime.
About bedtime in Serbia if you're trying to get up for the game.
Yeah, you actually hope that first TNT game goes a little longer. You can sleep until like 4:30.
Is that like a situation where you're like, you have the TV on, and you're just like opening one eye, I can snooze again.
I think so. Yeah.
What a life.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of
That's
the
a life,
incredible
alright.
fans in Serbia who actually go through this just to watch the team.
Pretty incredible.
I love it though, because I'd be like that. None of this
sure.
DVR BS.
No.
I mean, if you want to be on Twitter, how could you DVR anything?
Right.
Yeah, no, you
You
could.
can't.
I mean, I know you'd be up late watching Buffs games if you were living abroad.
100%.
Yeah, of course.
My parents
I've
used to
done
say like, hey, like, you can just DVR the Broncos game and we can go out to dinner. And I'm like, are you guys sick?
Yeah, that's true.
Sports are made to be watched live and only live.
He's not wrong.
Okay.
Or if you have a busy day, you can just tune into the post-game show. That can happen as well.
That'll catch
Get
you
the
up.
updates.
You could watch that on
So, an interesting
as well.
insight here from War Hunt Serbia. That's the Euro mentality. You just look at the league standings and care if your team is placed as expected. You do your job, what is asked of you, and don't cause any trouble. No narrative stuff at all.
Uh-huh.
And I believe that entirely.
Us Southern Europeans, that might not apply us. We're a little more look at me types, but that's that's a very, very good unselfish
Is
mentality.
that
to
why
have.
you're always yelling?
Yeah, that's part of it for sure.
So, anyways, Nikola Jokic narrative night. He is going up against his fellow favorite for MVP. Obviously,
The two front runners on the odds right now in DraftKings Sportsbook.
you've got LeBron James at plus 350.
Yeah.
You got Nikola Jokic at plus 500.
Correct.
This can turn this game can turn that on its head. These things matter.
Could really flip that.
And I really think Jokic knows this year. And he cares. I think he wants to have a great game tonight.
He definitely wants that. I mean, the thing I was unconvinced by everything you said until he kicked that chair during a loss last week. And maybe the awards don't matter as much, but he's in win mode. He's in, I'm leading this team, follow me, and if you don't, we have a standard to upkeep. I will not be happy about it.
I just think he's in legacy mode. And you got to win to build your legacy. And obviously he's, taken the Nuggets as far as they've ever been before as a franchise.
Yeah.
But I just think someone got in his ear and told him, like, you can be one of the best basketball players of all time. Start acting like it.
He is.
And he is, 100%.
I wonder if it's some of that time he's spending with, like, Novak Djokovic, you know?
It could be.
Yeah.
So,
we got a lot of comments all of a sudden.
yes.
We blew up.
I haven't
Live
learned
and
how to say your
only
name.
live from Seryan.
He says
Seryan?
alarm is set
Seryan?
on 4 a.m. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, my
I
man.
believe it was
Good
Serjan.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We'll get it. Next time I won't forget.
And then
Okay.
Adam Marta is here saying DraftKings is currently offering $127 buyout for my $40 bet
Yeah. Great
plus
question.
2,500 odds. What will the buyout offer be if Jokic plays well in a win tonight?
So that's what I was
Yeah.
getting at. This Jokic can become the favorite for MVP tonight.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that. He goes 35, 12, and 10.
Yeah.
The Nuggets win.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, you will wake up and see that he has moved to 350. LeBron has dropped back to plus 400.
Mm-hmm.
And that buyout will go over $200.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
It'll go up for sure. All the way to 200, I'm not sure.
Well,
honestly,
there's a big difference, though. Think about it this way. If you're watching a car race and you bet on the guy who's in second place, yes, there's a nice buyout there.
Yeah.
But DraftKings still thinks that guy in first place is going to win.
Yeah.
As soon as you jump into first
that's
place,
true. There's more
think
incentive to get you
how
off the
exposed
train.
they are at plus 2,500. They're only offering him 3-1 right now. That's 25-1. I think it's not crazy at all to think they'll offer him 6-1.
It could be in the realm. And actually, I've been monitoring this plus 500 that Jokic has been stuck at for almost 2 weeks now. I was expecting that to jump up a tick after that 47-point game night.
Adam
it
says
hasn't.
he's
It
still
hasn't.
going to hold on, though.
Yep, hold on for dear life.
Oh, yeah, it's not time to sell at all.
I'm diamond hands over here. I'm holding
Yeah.
on to my Dogecoin, and I'm holding on to my Nikola Jokic MVP stock.
We got a
Doge guy
super
over
chat here. He just wanted to give us a super chat. Thank you so much.
Wow, legend.
Gazi?
That's incredible. Thank you, Ghazi.
And he translated because, that's so cool that super chats are different in every
Wait, we
country.
can give super chats in other currencies?
Yep, apparently.
Can you give?
That's phenomenal. Can I, with the super chats from this show, start a pool and gamble all that money?
I don't think so.
Why
Don't like
who's
the
saying
wheels
no?
turning for you guys. I'm saying no.
This is how we get the march to $1 million to bet on the
And-
Chiefs this weekend.
Right. We start with one Jokic triple-double bet of $2.50, and then you let me bet a couple European basketball parlays tomorrow, and by Super Bowl Sunday,
Yeah.
we could be at $1 million.
I was actually scared when I saw that super chat come through at 250. I was like, this show is not good enough for that. Take your money back.
I saw the R and I was like, I
$2.50,
wonder how much
that's more
that
our
is. So
speed.
thank
How dare
you,
you.
Ghazi, for clarifying. We've got someone else saying, I just hope he got his teammates pumped up about this game.
I do too. We need.
You can't do it alone.
That's the concern here.
Okay, so let's get
Yeah.
down to actual business here and go through these bets. I have Jokic over 23.5. I think that's the lock of the night.
You're big on that.
It's
one.
as confident as I've been. In fact, I'm so confident that on the Broncos podcast this morning, I called him Mikola because this is the Miko play of the night.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's
Well,
Miko shots.
The
Basically.
Lakers are going to be one of those teams that's going to single him.
Yeah, thanks.
And we know when Jokic singled, he goes to work.
Right.
As he did against Gobert.
So, and then you like the combined.
I think the combined, as we've said for MPJ and some other players, is the safer play.
Do you guys want to bring up your big threes? You're just going over something.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
we do have
that,
the big
that
threes.
makes sense.
Well, we
I
can start with
forgot about
mine
that.
since I already shared
The points,
my
yes.
lock of the night. And then this is one that we got from the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis doesn't like rebounding, which is interesting. I guess it's Yoke's least favorite stat, I would guess, as well. But Anthony Davis is like allergic to rebounds in most games.
Yeah, similar to Joel Embiid.
For being an insanely athletic 7-footer, I don't know what he's doing. But not a big rebound guy, so we're taking the under 8.5 there. And then you mentioned points, rebounds, assists. I really like this with MPJ because,
Yeah.
as I mentioned on the quick hitter earlier, leg one of the parlay, rebounds
him.
find him.
Yes.
He doesn't even have to look for them. They just find him, and he just floats into the air like he does and grabs them easily. So while I think he could easily have 22 points in this game,
Yep.
I also think he could have 10 points and 12 rebounds.
For sure.
And, so
Well, they'll need him.
I like the multiple paths that you can get with MPJ just because rebounds come so naturally to him.
Yeah, for sure. And buying into MPJ on a big night like this against the Lakers on TNT, I think that
Well,
that bodes well.
he loves him a narrative night. He might be. He's the
Mr.
anti
narrative.
He's the anti-yoke when it comes to narratives.
Yeah, for sure. And no, as you mentioned, I like the combined there. As you always say, you're going to need the points for the combined to hit. That's really true. But 40.5 at even money for Yoke just feels right to me. I think he's more likely to go off for 30 than he is to not get 20.
Yeah, let's flip over to Andre's big three. There it is. So you've got the Yoke 40.5, and then you got two hockey lines in here.
Yeah, I like this one. The Canadians, there's a lot of action on them going against the Ottawa Senators, big favorites. And at minus 186 on the 60-minute line, I'm going a little more conservative and taking that. And then the Caps. Caps taking on the lowly New York Rangers, who are coming off 2 wins, but I don't think they're very good. They're still figuring things out with their forwards. And yeah, the Caps just look like a really nice bet at even money on that money line. So I didn't get it with the Flyers yesterday, who were up 3-1 with just 10 minutes left to go and then lost in overtime. I think I'll get it back with the Caps on this one.
Yesterday, the big three didn't go great.
No.
But my parlay that I built, the double your money, which was actually not quite double your money yesterday, hit. It was Embiid double-double, Clint Capella double-double, and Sabonis double-double. Almost all of them almost had it in the first quarter. And then we actually had to sweat it out all the way down to the end for Embiid rebounds and Capella points.
Yeah. Yep. Capella points really came down to the wire. And Sabonis, I was worried they were getting blown out so bad that they wouldn't make it. I stupidly threw Victor Oladipo over in points. My strategy was exactly correct because he shot like 25 shots. He just couldn't get anything. And they got blown out by the Thunder, which got him yanked a little earlier than he should have. Oof, devastating.
And then the play of the night, which I would have been down half a unit if it weren't for this, and I'm up like a bunch because this hit. The odds boost from DraftKings Sportsbook. We went against our better judgment. We took the odds boost.
Saved everything.
And Zion Williamson, over 33.5 combined points, rebounds, assists, Pellies to win, plus 355. And it hit easy.
Yeah, they win by 20. He gets the over with a gorgeous dunk with like 12 minutes left in the fourth. Never even in doubt. Salvaged my entire night.
Sadly, I also had him to get a double-double. 5 rebounds in the first quarter.
Yeah, he slowed it down.
And then he had 1 rebound the rest of the game. How do you have 1 rebound in 3 quarters?
All I know is I only like thick basketball players from here on.
Dude.
Also, as that went down, I envisioned us in an alternate universe where we only take odds boosts, where we're like talking up Zion dunks anytime that comes up. And like, we're so reluctant, we're so worried about the cheese here.
I don't pay attention to NBA national narratives that don't involve the Nuggets, really.
Of course.
Do people go after Zion for his conditioning?
I mean, that was a thing for a minute.
Well, I know it was right when he came back. But he's still, like, slopping his way up the court.
He flies, Ryan.
When he wants to.
He flies.
Yeah, and then he takes 2 plays off afterwards.
He moves like no other human I've ever seen.
And then he takes 2 plays off. That's why he didn't get
Good
those
for
rebounds.
him.
I was watching
Good
his
for
every
him.
move.
Good for it. Zion, do you. I stand by you. Don't let anyone say anything
Yoke
to you.
got killed for so long about his conditioning. It was the only thing anyone ever talked about.
It's true.
And meanwhile, you're over here getting brainwashed by these amazing dunks when he flies out. You're not watching when he doesn't do anything for the next 3 plays.
I've been a Zion adopter since the junior year of high school mixtapes. I'm all in on that, man.
Zion kind of sounds like it could be a cryptocurrency.
It could be. It could be. Zion dunks. That's the kind of crypto I'm investing in.
I'm saying, dude, people are letting him off the hook. Out of shape. Fine. Let's get to the dilemma of the day. Quickly, though, let's give a shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook first before we get to the dilemma of the day. More Nuggets talk for all of you who are here for that. DraftKings Sportsbook, you can get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the promo code DNVR. And you can actually, if you're a new user, double your money if any touchdown is scored on Sunday. It will probably be on the first drive of the game. It will probably be Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce. And
there you go.
You'll double your money.
Pretty nice.
There it is. So get in DraftKings Sportsbook. Use that code DNVR to get the sign-up bonus up to $1,000 and get your new user big game no-brainer. We love the big game around here.
Heck yeah.
Big game, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, we'll be doing Big Bets Bonanza
always
live for the entirety of the Super Bowl, so that'll be fun as well. So
yeah.
Must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus comprised of 25x playthrough. And restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
And we've got Adam Mars in the comment section on DraftKings Sportsbook right now. The special for tonight, the big game of the night, is Nuggets-Lakers. First team to score, boosted at plus 150.
I mean, I normally don't like these, but I also expect the Lakers to win the tip. And that gives me extra pause.
A tip winner, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably where the value lies here.
Well, both teams are plus 150.
Well, I know, but pre-boost, I'm assuming the Lakers are like minus 112 and the Nuggets are like plus 120. That would be my guess. So if you were to say, okay, I'm going to apply this boost to where I'm getting the most value.
You put it on the Lakers. Huh. Yeah. But I'm not in that business.
Ryan's
I'm not in the business of betting on the Lakers ever.
No, it's a narrative game.
Dilemma of the day, and it goes into the narrative game. And honestly, it's a question you have to ask yourself really before betting on this, because we know the Nuggets have struggled in primetime over the last, 3 years? 2 years?
It's been weird. Yeah, 2.5
years.
2-3 years.
And for whatever reason,
ever since they started playing Christmas
the playoffs
games.
Excluded.
Yes, good point.
They just don't play great in regular season primetime games.
They don't. So
you have to at least acknowledge when you're making your bets tonight that this exists. And unfortunately, if there's one thing that gives me a little bit of worry about any Jokic prop, it's that the Nuggets, the rest of the guys don't show up, and there's no reason to play him in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Well, especially with your better perimeter defenders not in this game either.
That's true.
That's in fact, I see all this data. There's a ton of money coming in on the Nuggets spread. A ton.
And that's what I was going to say is the public isn't worried.
No, the public isn't worried in the slightest. The public kind of thinks the Lakers are primed for the taking. They believe in this narrative game. They believe in this being closer than the 5-point line would suggest. And the Nuggets showing up. I sure hope so.
So, what do you think?
This is a classic. My heart wants the Nuggets to do well. My head thinks they haven't been great. And Jokic has been a bit on an island. And without Gary Harris, without PJ Dozier, struggles to defend Dennis Schroeder and LeBron. And
so, you could pull an emotional hedge. I won't make you publicly state that you're going to do that because you would be shamed and you deserve it.
It's not a bad call.
I think it all changes tonight. I really do. I think Jokic goes crazy.
Yeah.
I think Jamal gets it together.
Over 18.5, minus 110.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think MPJ.
Yes, come on.
Does MPJ things.
I want an MPJ night.
And if you have those three, you only really need one more, like JaMychal Green to hit 2 open threes.
JaMychal Green added to this Nuggets-Lakers matchup is fun. That I am excited for.
So while I'm very concerned about the defensive side of things,
Yeah.
I'm saying
Just
I believe in the Nuggets tonight.
Yeah, and I do like, them losing Dwight Howard and adding Trez really bodes well for the Nuggets. Since Trez is one of Jokic's children, like Gobert. Born and raised by Jokic. So.
In like an
Really
abusive
amazing.
household.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, very, very tough. Very tough.
Let's move on
A
from
tough
that one.
upbringing.
Yeah, tough upbringing
Go
for Trez.
boy,
Austin, real
go
quick.
boy here saying 4 a.m. crew here. Let's beat the Lakers.
I love the 4 a.m. crew.
Goat Boy is also a great name there.
Austin saying, where is my Big Bets Bonanza prize? It's right over there.
Yeah, it's right here. Actually, I'll just DM me your address and we'll get it sent to you.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually meant to take that on, and then I did.
Oh, well, DM it to Andre. You know what? You can put us in a group chat.
That's my
if
bad,
you want to
Austin.
be double safe.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
we'll get our best people on it.
yeah. Well,
I wasn't talking about you two. I was talking maybe Ben and Lindsay.
yeah. Actually, yes, that is a good idea. That is what I'll do is just forward that information that way. That's the dilemma. We have the Nuggets boost. That same Caps Rangers game I talked about, you can get Alex Ovechkin just to score boosted at plus
Right.
185.
I don't think we did happy hour in
We didn't.
the quickie.
we didn't.
So
And then there's a threes boost for the first leg of this TNT doubleheader tonight, which might be fun if you're into that kind of thing.
no boosts. Nuggets Lakers primetime.
Well, side first to score.
But I want like a
You want
Nikola
Jokic
and
and
LeBron
LeBron
to both record a triple double.
plus 1,200.
Count me in.
And or, that's what I would like, at a plus 150.
And speaking of that, we have been talking. We added the dart of the day to the early show,
Yeah.
and that is anything that has long odds that you're believing in on this day.
Yeah.
That's what we call a dart. And I'm in on Jokic triple double. I mean, it's I'm putting all my eggs in one basket tonight.
That's as good a one to pick as any.
Plus 400.
That's a really good one. Let me see now that I want to and to win added tacked on. That's now my jam. Also, I really like top point score. I think Jokic at plus 225 is very intriguing there.
MPJ 25-1.
MPJ is always intriguing. That's another one of those where I would like just
A little
something
deposit.
exactly something set up in my account where it's just an auto deposit sprinkle on MPJ top score every single day.
I don't think this would be that hard. Someone make us the app where you can auto deposit bets.
Yeah. Show us, someone with some tech savvy, show us how we would go about doing that.
Yeah. All right. Anything else around the world of sports that you're interested in tonight?
Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, 7.5 threes combined. It's boosted. They got to make them, though. So even though it's been proven to me that the odds boost can be very wise, a very wise endeavor, I'm staying away this time around. But that's how I wanted to close that out. Also, there are a ton of highly bet on games in college hoops, Ryan, that are, right up our alley.
I want to know. Every
Like
Luka
USC
game I've
upstate.
watched this year, he has been bricking threes. Yeah, he's shooting 31%.
In February, only played 2 games. He's just made 1 3 in both. I've told you, I think they're relying on him too much. I think his legs are kind of shot. I think he's tired. I think that lower body is a little spent, similar to Jamal.
I think he's getting a pass on being out of shape. It's going to be my new take on it.
That is your
not
new
named
take.
Jokic.
That's your new take. Tennessee State SIU ED. I don't know what that stands for.
Southern Illinois University
EdCock.
of Edmonton.
There you go. That's the most bet on college hoops game. And also we have a banger with Ohio State, Iowa. And I like the Hawkeyes there.
SIUED.
Check,
Oh, I was so close.
check that out.
Southern Illinois University
Also hearing a lot of buzz about
Edwardsville.
Edwardsville. Wow. Hearing a lot about Austin P. Lots of sharp money on that one going against Eastern Kentucky.
Amazing thing about Austin P. I
on.
once watched one of their tournament games. They were 16 seed.
Yeah.
And I was at the stadium because the Buffs were playing next.
Yeah.
Their fans chant, "Let's go P. Let's go P." It's like
Get out.
Yeah, it's like a group of sorority girls at a bar.
Wow. That's
So bad.
That's outstanding.
I
That
know.
was bad. Bad.
That's really good.
Do you have a mic?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Also,
that's what a group of
technically,
girls
with the
do at the
podcast,
bar.
since this isn't the podcast anymore, people can still hear me, even if I don't have a mic on.
why?
Oh.
Just move on.
Okay, all right. Any guesses on SIU Edwardsville's?
Harrison found that very funny. Of course, Harrison's laughing.
Hell yeah.
Let's go P. Yeah, I mean, that is good. What am I guessing?
You're guessing SIU Edwardsville's mascot.
Hawks.
Close. Cougars.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tennessee
Okay.
State.
That's outstanding.
Oh, that game already happened.
How'd it end?
Well, what did you like?
what was the spread was SIU ED -2.5. Smart money had them covering.
Smart money had the Cougs, and the smart money was right.
Let's go.
68-60.
Let's go.
That's probably
Good
why it was so
omen.
bet on. It was a midday.
Good omen. Yeah, it was already in the books. That would explain it. Yeah. No, perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
SIU Edwardsville, alma mater of the Big Show.
Wow.
Not to be confused with the Big Game. Not to be
Not
confused
at
with
all.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Or our big show and audio only show.
Right.
Check that out.
Speaking of that, that's going to wrap it up for us today on DNVR Bets Daily. Jokic going off.
Yeah.
Nugs by 1,000.
Booyah.
Bye.